Good morning, my darlings. I'm currently stuck at some traffic lights outside Chipping Norton. Realised I haven't started the vlog yet, so what better time than the present? These are notoriously long and slow traffic lights, so probably got a good couple of minutes to catch up. So today is the day before the Jubilee bank holiday weekend starts, and I'm so excited for a very, very fun weekend. This vlog's probably just going to be today and tomorrow, so padding out the Jubilee weekend over a couple of vlogs. But today is obviously Wednesday and it feels like a Friday, which is fantastic. It did mean that I had to pack a week's worth of work into 3 days, but I think I've done it. I've had a quite admin heavy Monday, Tuesday, but yeah, we're good. We're on top of things, which is a rarity in my case. So because I am on top of things, I am actually heading, oh, we are moving. Yay, I made it past the traffic lights, hallelujah. This is actually a really nice drive. This is the drive from our house via Chipping Norton all the way through Woodstock, past Blenheim Palace, which we are coming back to at some point during this bank holiday weekend as well. But I'm actually heading to Marlow today, which is a really, really beautiful area. It's about an hour's drive, just over an hour's drive, and I'm going to one of my friends, Leonora. She is hosting kind of like a ladies shopping afternoon at her house, which I think is going to be really lovely. She's got a few small business owners there. I think we're going to have some champagne, some canapes, obviously only a tiny half glass of champagne for me, as I am sadly driving. But then I thought if I've got time, I'll have a little look around Marlow as well. I have been there once before with Charlie a few years ago. We stayed there on, I think, our first ever anniversary actually. It's a really gorgeous area. They have some stunning restaurants. I believe Tom Kerridge's Hand and Flower is in Marlow. I'd love to go there for Charlie's birthday. Maybe I'll pop in and see what the situation is with making a reservation. But yeah, I really enjoy driving. As you guys know, it's kind of like me time. I've actually got what I'm kind of planning as our wedding playlist playing right now. So every time I hear a song and I'm like, that would be great for boogieing at a wedding, I add it to this playlist. Our wedding is over a year away still, but I thought let's just start putting together some songs. And it's a real like feel good, a little bit old school, like for example what's on right now. Okay, that's quite a boring example. That would be towards the end of the night, obviously. But yeah, generally it's a real feel-good playlist, and I'm just driving along smiling. Most of the time I like to listen to podcasts on long car journeys, but today I just felt like listening to that. Gosh, this is such a gorgeous drive. It really, really is. So yes, we have got loads and loads of really fun plans over the weekend, starting with this lovely day trip today. So yes, it's going to be a fun vlog. Turn down my Enya so that I don't get copyrighted. I've just pulled over to give Leo an updated ETA because I said I would be there right now and I've still got 47 minutes to drive, so just going to update her so she doesn't think I've had an accident or something. And let me know if you guys do this as well, but when I'm when I'm in the shower and when I'm driving, that is when I do a lot of my thinking. It's a lot of, especially if I'm not listening to a podcast, like if I'm listening to music, then I think a lot. I'm not distracted by anything. You know, I don't have 100 different tabs up on my computer. I'm not scrolling social media, so I do a lot of my thinking in the car. And sometimes, if I do say so myself, I do come up with some of my more fun ideas in the car. And this is just a crazy kind of my brain going into overdrive. But I was thinking that there is a group of us, and I'm sure a lot of you will relate to this, where we are potentially millennials. I do look at my analytics and I know that most of you, the vast majority of you, are around my age. We are very much within that kind of millennial category. And yet maybe the things that we love actually are a little bit kind of, you know, typically things that maybe our parents' generation would love. Maybe it's that feeling of nostalgia. I mean, we've been through COVID, we are the generation that have seen life before the internet, but also have grown up with the internet. We're quite a special generation, if I do say so myself. But I know that so many of us, especially since COVID, we've really kind of gone back to those core things that really make us feel good. And one of those things for me, and I'm sure for so many of you, is spending time outside. Even right now, when I was looking for somewhere to pull over, I was like, oh, that's a really beautiful lane with some wildflower growing up the side, I'll pull up there. Maybe so many of us have gotten into gardening, appreciating nature, maybe even growing our own flowers, growing our own vegetables, or even my friends that I think fit into this kind of category that live in London. You know, they do things like they go to Battersea Flower Market. I wish I'd done that when I lived in London. I don't know why I never made the most of that. Appreciate, you know, really timeless fashions, don't really care for any trends, have a more kind of timeless style with long dresses, midi skirts, you know, the kind of stuff that I've been wearing for a long time. And a lot of people have written on my YouTube channel in the past, like, Josie, you dress like a mature lady, and I've never found that insulting. I've always been like, so what is wrong with having timeless style? And I think that maybe that's one of the reasons why this YouTube channel appeals to a more mature demographic. I think most YouTube channels that deliver similar-ish content to what I do, you'll find that it's maybe a lot of like 18 to 25 year olds. That's actually one of my smallest age categories. It's actually the more mature demographic that watch this channel. But anyway, the reason for my ramble is I was thinking that I wanted to almost like come up with a name for those of us that are really into this more kind of timeless lifestyle. And I was thinking back to the things that I adore, such as my garden, my herbaceous border, the things that I enjoy spending my time doing, my style, which is, you know, year after year, it doesn't really change, and perennial. Our style is perennial, just like the flowers that come back in the garden year after year. They're timeless. Nothing really changes too drastically every single year. So, darlings, I think I've come up with a new noun for us. If you relate to everything that I've just said, then darlings, we are from here on out going to be referred to as the Perennial Millennials. Here's me thinking that I'm really clever for coming up with that, and I have to give full credit to a seed packet that I saw in the Anyaheim Marsh Gardening Centre in when I went for the Chelsea Flower Show, because the verbenas were labelled as perennials for millennials, so that kind of planted the seed. See what I did there? But I'd love to know down below if you think that you are also a perennial millennial, and do you love gardening? Do you love listening to old-fashioned music like Enya? Like my mum has told me that so obviously like 30 years ago, she used to bop around in the living room dancing to Enya with me as a baby in her arms. So it's like that kind of timeless music. If you love classical music, and if Monty Don is your hero, then maybe you're also a perennial millennial. I'm probably gonna use this as something to refer back to in future videos, like, oh, that was so perennial millennial of me, or perennial millennials will understand. So this is my introduction to the perennial millennial, and I feel like so many of you will be able to relate. So let me know what makes you a perennial millennial in the comment section down below. I've googled it. No one else has like ever coined this before, except, well, there was one thread on a website, but no one had ever written in the thread, so maybe someone else had the idea and then just didn't do anything with it. I'm gonna do something with it. We are gonna be a channel of perennial millennials. I'm gonna make it a TikTok aesthetic. I already did hashtag perennial millennial in my TikTok that I posted yesterday. I went in and added it in to my flower arranging TikTok, because that is peak perennial millennial right there, is picking wildflower from the side of the road or from the garden and bringing it into your house. That's a very perennial millennial thing to do. It's just a bit of fun. It's just something that I was thinking about, and yeah. So if you hear me talking about doing something that was very perennial millennial of me in the past, then you know what I'm talking about. Let's make it a hashtag. If you post your flower displays, then I want to see you using hashtag perennial millennial. And if it becomes a viral sensation, you heard it here first. Okay, I now need to update Leo again because I'm going to be another 7 minutes later than I said I was going to be. Okay, and now do I need to turn around, or can I? Yes, I'm going to have to turn around because I cannot reverse onto that road. Back to Enya.
It's the only thing that there's just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
I love this song. Guys, I think I've just discovered Area 51. What is this? What on earth is this? It's blacked out on Google Maps and there's security here. Oh my god, I need to go. Ah, so scary. Seriously, what is this behind me? Did you see all those massive satellites? Honestly, this looks like an alien monitoring space station. Can you see behind me? There's like security on the gates and everything. Did I ever tell you guys the story of, oh, this lorry's coming down. That story's gonna have to wait. Just pulled up, and I think this is going to be a bougier event than I was expecting. She's got someone here as a car parking attendant directing us into the field opposite the house. This is such a beautiful area. It's another area of outstanding natural beauty. It is I can't tell on my map, but we are definitely in an AONB. What a beautiful drive, just so stunning, seeing another gorgeous part of the world, another beautiful part of the English countryside. Feels a little bit more like Surrey kind of vibes here, in that it's lovely and luxurious. It's lovely just like the Cotswolds, and yet it's a little bit kind of smarter, whereas the Cotswolds is a bit more rustic, let's just say. But anyway, I am going to brush my hair. Did I bring a hairbrush? Yes. Top up my lipstick and head inside. Okay, darlings, I'd love to introduce you to Leo. Have I introduced you before?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Leo and I did go shopping together. Are you happy being called Leo or Leonora?
Leo, absolutely.
I love Leo. It's like a lion. Speaking of which, Leo has got 4 sausage dogs, one of which is called Rafiki.
I know.
And I'm in love.
It's a herd. It's a herd. It's an issue. It's a problem.
It's not a problem. It is not a problem. But Leo is so kindly taking the time out from her incredible luxury shopping event, and I can't wait to show you some of the brands that are here, to show me around her house, because it is one of the most spectacular places I think I've ever visited. Leo, can you show us around this gorgeous courtyard? It's so stunning.
This courtyard garden was sort of based very much on like the Provence aspect. We spent a lot of sort of time in the south of France, and so we wanted to bring that to our home in the countryside just outside Henley, just outside London. And so yes, we have sort of beautiful lavender gardens with the stunning alliums that have just popped out in time for our event.
Gorgeous.
We have this amazing structure, which actually I had a designer come out to design it. And
for your wedding, or?
Actually, no, it was my wedding got postponed twice, so a 2-year postponement. And so in that, it bought us time.
Is it with stereo or grape?
It's a steel frame, of which they quoted something absolutely ridiculous, and I thought, stuff it, I can do this myself. So I got our builder in, and we got these amazing sort of like steel structures. We had steelsmen do the beautiful wire details.
Oh, lovely.
Here, and we put up all different rows. So we've got an arbor.
Oh, they're roses.
So roses and jasmine.
Oh.
And almost met the top. And during lockdown, Mark and I went for our first outing to the garden centre, got the bamboo, and rolled it out. Honestly, I almost lost my life trying to balance.
Oh my
to roll
gosh.
the bamboo out.
Have you been to Atsaro in Ibiza?
No, I haven't.
They have got a restaurant called The Pergola or something far more beautiful in Spanish than that, and they've got a very similar structure, and they've got hanging like bamboo like globes, and I feel like for a summer party,
chandeliers. But
wow.
I have to make them ourselves.
Anyone has got any resources for heated chandeliers, and look at this beautiful area back here. Leo was just saying that she went to Ile sur la Sorgue in France and took a truck, did you say, to bring antiques back. Look at this, so much inspo here, my goodness. So I spotted the fountain as soon as we came in, because Charlie tried to persuade me that it would look good having a pipe coming out of a stone item, and I said no, it'll look awful, but now we've done it, and Leo's got it here too, which is fabulous. So that was something that you found in France?
So we found it in France, and what we liked here is that actually if you look at the stonework, there is a farmer and his sheep, and there was a wonderful farmer who lived here for his entire life, and he was very kind and he sold it to us.
Wow.
And he lives on the next door property, so he kept another farmhouse, and as you'll be able to see maybe later on in the vlog, our next door neighbours are sheep. So we
they're the
thought it was
best.
very sweet and sort of a testament to him and his family and his sheep.
How lovely, and what a gorgeous seating area you've got. So stunning. Some more inspo, a little stone sink here where the watering cans live. Gosh, I love it here. They've got the cattle trough, the flowers. Look at the origerons in these pots.
Hang on a moment, let me...
Leo just said this is the dog hall. So I said I have to film the dog hall. Look at them all coming out the ceiling.
So my mother actually painted this. She's so talented.
Can I commission her to do Dexy and Dicky? Oh my
So
gosh.
she has a secret talent. She won't do it. She's only ever done one. This is her first try, and we had a legend called Italia, who was a Jack Russell. So naughty. All her teeth are currently in the postman. And then we have the chairman, who is Quarry, and he is a black lab.
Oh,
Unfortunately, he's
how
not with us
regal.
anymore. And then
Gorgeous.
we have like the gun room, which is like now borderline my tap room. With
Wow.
all my like horsey equipment.
And a
Please
fabulous
excuse the
Belfast sink. Gorgeous.
So that's the gun room.
Lovely.
And then please excuse the pink laundry room, which is
Fantastic. Freddie would absolutely lose
I
her
hate
mind.
ironing, but if it's pink, it makes it better.
I've so far counted 4 Belfast sinks in your house, darling. This is lovely.
Glamorous down there, but
Dog
that's their little
room.
spot.
So some lovely brands here. This is Miss June. Some gorgeous pieces for holidays. So pretty. So we have here some gorgeous straw bags from Made by Wave. You can find these in many luxury resorts all around the world, from Fairmont Maldives to Seychelles, Miami. Look how gorgeous they are. All handmade in Indonesia. Such beautiful quality. Love this size. It's so fun. And you've got some big straw beach bags, these beautiful wooden handles. How gorgeous this detail is. Also a little bit obsessed with Leo's furniture, all the antiques in here and the sausage dog memorabilia. Look at this gorgeous fireplace with the fender around the edge. Beautiful flower displays. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous house and gorgeous brands to discover. What a lovely day. This garden. She's got the climbing roses, the deck chairs, the rambling origeron, the pump going into the watering can. That is so fun. Hi baby, are you sunbathing? Are you having a tough day? Oh no, it's so tough. cake is about to be cut. Look at this, we've had such a great feast, and I have been admiring the kitchen worktops. Look at this, it's exactly what I'd love to get at home in like a deep green colour. This is the kitchen that dreams are made of. Look, there's sausages everywhere.
Sausage is so cute, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, my darlings, back on home turf, back in the Cotswolds. After the loveliest afternoon, Leonora did such... Sorry, my hair is bothering me because I put so much product in it trying to get my heatless waves to actually last, and as you can tell, they did not. But anyway, Leonora took the time to show me around her beautiful home. Oh my goodness, the amount of interior inspo, from the fabrics on the kitchen chairs, which is actually the same fabric that we've got in our drawing room window seats, to her kitchen worktop, to the fact that they have a dog room. I think I counted like 6 butler's sinks. Just the most beautiful house. Really gorgeous established gardens that they have worked so hard to make absolutely beautiful, and so many lovely ladies there, and a couple of chaps as well. Jewellery brands, clothing brands, Chantecaille were even there as well, showing us their new beauty launches. So it's just a really, really gorgeous way to spend a couple of hours. I was planning on staying there for a couple of hours and then having a little mooch around Marlow, but everyone was so lovely that we were just chatting and chatting and chatting, and then before I knew it, I looked at my watch and I was like, oh my gosh, I said to Charlie that I would be home half an hour ago. So I hit the road, and now it is the most gorgeous evening, and I have a feeling that some compost may have arrived, which means that I can finally get the strolch off the 3rd veg bed where I'm doing my pumpkins, put the compost on there, and then I'm going to plant the final bits and bobs which I've got in my little mini Victorian greenhouse. So I'll be home in 5 minutes. This is one of my favourite roads to drive. It's the road between Chipping Norton and our house, so just kind of skirting up the edge of the Cotswolds. The views are incredible, the fields, especially at this time of day, it's golden hour. It looks pitch black now that I'm driving down here. And I don't know if you can see it coming, but this is the fun bit, the ford. Whee! Don't mind those little car journey time lapses, but when I'm driving I'm just blown away, as I've said a million times, by how beautiful my views are. And if you can imagine how beautiful that is on camera, times that by 100, and that is how beautiful these views are in real life, and it just takes my breath away. That's why I just love driving around here. I can't wait to get my new car so that it's an even more wonderful experience, as much as I love driving the Defender. And everyone always compliments me on the Defender. They always think it's such a cool car, but my car's gonna be chef's kiss perfection. But yeah, that lane in particular at this time of day and during the morning golden hour is otherworldly. It literally looks like heaven. Literally looks like heaven. Anyway, we're home, so let's see if my compost has arrived, in which case it'll be a quick outfit change. And an evening of gardening. darlings. Well, what a wonderful start to the day and start to the Jubilee weekend. Charlie and I woke up pretty early this morning. It was the most gorgeous, clear blue sky morning, and we came straight to the farm. I nearly had the pool to myself. There was one other person with me most of the time in the outside pool. I did 40 lengths, which is pretty good going. It took me about half an hour. It's quite a long pool, so feeling good after that. I've had my shower and I've got some very natural makeup on. I had a Clé de Peau Factor 50 in my gym bag, so I popped some of that on. What else have I popped on? Luckily I had this tiny little Nars Laguna bronzer, so I've got that. Brow gel and just a tiny bit of the Sculpted by Amy Connolly concealer. I really like this one. I always keep it in my little makeup bag. So a very natural makeup look. It's probably going to get very busy here soon, so Charlie and I are just going to have a quick breakfast and then head home for a day of gardening. And I've popped on my sleeper dress, perfect for dropping the shoulders and getting the sun on my shoulders, on my neck, and my Loewe bag. A very summery look for the Jubilee weekend. Hello my darlings, back home again now. We spent, gosh, it's now 2:45. We spent the entire morning and early afternoon at the farmhouse, so I couldn't really show you too much, but they have this thing going on this weekend, and hopefully throughout the rest of summer. I think right now it's a bit of a tester, called the Farm Field Fun Field. So they've basically got pop-ups of Dirty Burger, something called egg something, some pizzas, the pizza pop-up, and a few others where they've got little stalls on the field behind one of the restaurants. So that was really nice to see that kind of vibe, a little bit festival-y at the farmhouse, with the aim of kind of spreading people out so that not everybody is down by the pool. So that was a really nice atmosphere. We spent some time there. Charlie said his scrambled egg sandwich from the egg place was one of the best things he'd ever eaten. So if you do manage to go, then definitely check that out. And we're home again now, so unsurprisingly I'm going to do a little bit of gardening. My compost is finally here, so I'm going to sort out my pumpkin and squash bed. And I'm also thinking about recipes for tomorrow. So we have got Charlie's brother and his girlfriend Petra coming over tomorrow, and hopefully some friends as well. And I am going to make a few different things for a Jubilee themed garden party. So I'm going to have a little look on the Thermomix, and I've got a little bit of a hack for you, whether you're a Thermomix user or just generally enjoy cooking. It's actually a hack that I got from my mother. If you've ever used Thermomix before, you'll know that Cookie Do is their recipe website, and you can copy the recipes from this website whether you've got a Thermomix or not. But if you, for example, love cooking Spanish food, this is what my mum does, or perhaps you want a specific kind of German cake, this is something that I did at Christmas, then you can actually change the country that your Cookie Do thinks it's in, and then you have a whole nother load of recipes to try out. So of course I use my Surfshark VPN to change where my computer thinks it is, and then I go to the Cookie Do website and I have so many different recipes. So I'm going to toggle through a few different countries now and see who's got the best cake recipes. I think we've got some lavender in the garden, so I think I might do a lavender and lemon cake. I don't know if that's a thing or if I'm just gonna make it a thing, but using Surfshark to do this is so easy. It's one of the many ways that I use it. So I'm sure you guys all know by now what Surfshark is. It's essentially a VPN, which is a virtual private network. You can download it on your laptop, you can download it on your tablets, on your phone, on as many devices as you want in fact, and you can then use it to toggle through hundreds of different countries and place your device in a different country. So in this instance, I'm going to check out Italy, Spain, France. I feel like France is probably going to have quite a few amazing cake recipes, especially lavender cake recipes. I'm thinking provincial fields of lavender, so that's what I'm going to try. I always try and give you guys a different use case every time I talk about Surfshark, because there really are so many different things you can use it for, from recipes to Netflix to shopping. But also what's really important is that it adds an extra layer of security to your internet searching. And in fact, Surfshark have increased or added to the offer that I'm able to give you guys this month. So as usual, you'll get your 83% off and 3 months extra for free using my code and link, which will be at the very top of the description box. But they're also giving away their antivirus for free if you sign up in the month of June. So this adds even more security, prevents any malware or phishing attempts on your computer, hides your IP address. It also will notify you of any breaches with your password. If your bank information gets spotted by anyone, then Surfshark have got your back. So it's always worth having that extra layer of protection. It's not clunky, it's not hard to set up. I, for someone who does YouTube for a living, am very, very bad with technology. Ask anyone that I know in real life. So if I can figure it out, you know it's easy. So I'll leave all the information for Surfshark linked down below. Gosh, I am glowing big time. It's really humid. It's currently clouding over, which is the perfect time to do a little bit of recipe research. So wish me luck. I will report back which country has the best cake recipes on cookie dough. If and when I find a good one, I will leave it linked down below. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is start sharing my screen with you. So this is the UK version of cookie dough. I've just typed in lavender cake, and this one has come up here, blueberry and lavender. Now that could be an option, so I'm gonna add that to my bookmarks. But now I'm gonna click on this little Surfshark icon up at the top here. Type in France, Bordeaux. Let's go to Bordeaux. Connected. So my laptop now thinks we are in France. So if I go to cookie dough, la plateforme de recettes. Are we? Okay. Oh, you can actually use Google Translate, so you don't even have to worry about... That's very clever. Okay. Lavender cake. Oh, that surprises me. They actually have less on the French one. Okay, let's see what other cakes they've got on offer. Lemon poppy seed. That sounds amazing. Okay, I'm gonna add this to my recipes. Spiced orange weekend cake. Oh my goodness, they've got so many. Chorizo zucchini, not sure about that. Fig, roquefort and ham cake. Pesto mozzarella. Okay, the French cookie dough has some seriously unusual cakes, but oh, matcha tea cake. Oh my goodness. But as you can see, there are just so many more options here. I'm gonna have a little scroll. I think I'm probably gonna end up just doing a typical... Oh wow, okay, that sounds good. A lemon polenta cake. I could literally spend hours going through all of the different cookie dough nationalities. Back down in the kitchen garden, and I'm finally doing the last of the beds, replacing the strulch with the compost mulch. I need to give this bed a little bit of a hand rake as well. I found that the younger plants really were just not enjoying the strulch. So over there, I've got some new compost that's just arrived, and I actually ordered it from Amazon. It's a really nice local company, but it was far easier to order it from Amazon. I'll leave it linked down below. Actually, it's a really nice compost, peat-free, organic, and all of that good stuff. But oh, something just landed on me. Oh! Oh no, I think it was my own wire. Oh my goodness. What was I saying? Yes, I'm going to take the strulch off, put it in the green bin, replace it with the compost, and then put the strulch in the empty compost bags and store it until autumn. Dexy, please stop going in there, you silly sausage. I've brought my phone charger down here because for the first time I'm going to use our outdoor plug, which I thought was a totally useless addition to the kitchen garden, but this way I can listen to my podcast even though my battery's nearly done. So we finally have the new mulch on my third veg bed. I'm so happy that it's finally changed over and I can get planting. So here's my little setup. We've got so many different types of pumpkin, harlequin pumpkin and marrows and plants from the squash family that are ready to go out. I've also got a couple of handfuls here of chicken manure pellets, which sounds a bit gross, but it's actually really good food for hungry plants such as pumpkins and courgettes. So I'm going to spread these out on this bed here and start planting. Again, darlings, back up in the dressing room, and I'm going to refresh my makeup slash actually put some on ready to head out for this evening's celebrations. We're not sure if it's just going to be Charlie and I or if it's going to be Rory and Nathan joining us as well. They're basically driving back from Lincoln as we speak, and they're not sure on their timings traffic wise, but with or without the boys, Charlie and I, oh, that stings a little bit. You know, I think I've gone a bit overboard on my, actually no, I haven't gone overboard on my Skin and Me. I think I've used another product, which is probably another active ingredient. And with Skin and Me, the product that I use in the evenings, which is my kind of dermatologist, not prescribed, but dermatologist recommended active ingredients, you shouldn't really use other active ingredients at the same time because everything that your skin needs is in the Skin and Me. But my skin has been a bit stingy around my mouth area, weirdly, and it's gone a bit dry. Actually, do you know what? I'm just gonna start my entire makeup again. I put some BB cream on after my swim this morning, but I have literally been shoveling for the last couple of hours and I need to refresh myself. I'm obviously gonna change my dress. So we are heading this evening for the lighting of the beacon. So over the Jubilee weekend, lots of villages around the country are lighting beacons, lighting torches. This is a tradition that's been going on for, I don't know if I should say centuries, but decades, to celebrate the Jubilee. And farmers that have got fields that are quite high up are encouraged to light a beacon on their field, or there are a few official beacons around the country as well, and one of the official ones is at Daylesford, so we're going to head there. Just going to apply some more moisturiser. This is my Clé de Peau Intensive Fortifying Cream. But the lighting of the beacon is not happening until 9:45 p.m, which is literally mine and Charlie's bedtime. So I think that'll be the last thing that we do this evening. We're going to head down to a place that I think I've mentioned before. I'm pretty sure I vlogged it at the end of last summer, called Pit Kitchen. So Pit Kitchen, if you're visiting the Cotswolds, is really worth a visit. It's these two guys that have got a company, I believe also called Pit Kitchen in London, and they have a pop-up near Chipping Norton here in the Cotswolds over summer. You can find them on Instagram at Pit Kitchen. There we go, instant healthy complexion thanks to the By Terry brightening CC serum. And it's essentially a kind of pop-up but fairly permanent, because they're going to be here all summer, barbecue setup in a field, no like proper structure or anything, and it's part of the Cornwell estate. So really, really lovely location. If you can get yourself there on a nice evening, like I think tonight's going to be a really nice evening, then it's a really, really lovely thing to do. Definitely wrap up warm, especially as it does get chilly as the nights draw in. But delicious food. Last year I had the most scrumptious cauliflower shawarma and I just did not stop thinking about it. I thought about that cauliflower shawarma literally from the day that I had it until today, because this is the first day that Charlie and I are going this year. The day that we discovered it, or actually went for the first time last year, happened to be their last day, like literally their closing day. I think it was just after Ben and Robin's wedding, and lots of the guys there were talking about it, and we were like, how have we not done it? Charlie considers himself a foodie but hadn't been to this like cool pop-up that everyone in the Cotswolds was talking about. So yeah, we're gonna go there tonight. I will take you along with us. Hopefully meet Rory and Nathan there, but I'm definitely going to take a cardigan. This is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer that I opened up in my blogger mail with you in the last vlog. Looks a bit strange when you first put it on, it looks a bit patchy, but then once you blend it, I think it's such a gorgeous, really, really lovely, natural looking colour. And I seem to remember from the PR package, it's got skincare benefits in it as well. So not only does it give you a really nice kind of like summery glow when you apply it, but it's also giving you long-term benefits too. This is the brush that mine came with. It's just like a chunky kabuki brush, and I find that really good for blending it. So can you see it's just given a really nice, it looks patchier on camera than it is in real life. It just gives a really nice glow. You might remember I'm trying not to use any heat on my hair for 2 weeks. Don't actually know when I started the 2 weeks though, but I've got at least another week left. So I'm just scraping my hair back in a ponytail tonight. Also because I have a strong feeling that it could get pretty windy later on, and I'd be really annoyed if I broke my heatless, oh no, I think I've run out of my By Terry blusher. Oh, that's very annoying. I don't like having to use powder blusher on top of a cream base, but I'm going to have to. Never mind. What was I saying? I've been on so many tangents on this chat, cannot remember. Oh, heatless waves, yes. So I'm gonna be washing my hair again tomorrow morning after my Peloton, so there's literally no point in me doing anything with my hair just for tonight. And it's probably gonna be windy, so scraped back it goes. I posted a gardening, oh, we've got 10,000 views, yay! I posted a gardening TikTok today. I'm starting to get into TikTok, guys. I never ever thought I would say that, but I decided that I don't have, as I think I mentioned this earlier in the vlog, but I decided I didn't really have anywhere to put my like kind of wholesome gardening stuff aside from stories, and it just vanishes so quickly that it was really sad. So I'm putting all of that kind of stuff on my TikTok and not taking it too seriously, just having a little bit of fun with it. But if you guys are on TikTok, then feel free to follow me there. It's at JosieLDN, same as my Instagram. Let's see if I've gained any followers from my viral 10,000 view TikTok. Oh my god, it's just hopped up to 11,000 views. Guys, so I'm currently, as I'm filming this, on 9629 followers. I am going to manifest, and this is evidence. Can you see? 9629. I'm going to manifest that by the time this video goes live, I will have at least 15,000 followers on TikTok. It's bold, but it works every time. You put it out into the universe, and it works. So look out for my viral TikToks on your For You page. Right, I'm going to change my battery, finish my hair, get out of this dress, which probably smells a bit like the manure that I've just been spreading, because no one needs to be sat next to me tonight smelling the way that I currently do. And I'll catch up with you shortly. Well, the good news is we've made it to Pit Kitchen and we can show you just how wonderful it looks. The bad news is that they've run out of food. But this is their setup, so you get your barbecue food, you can sit under the tents. It's not quite as amazing view as they had last year, it's a different location, but hopefully they will learn from this tonight, and we'll try again another evening. Still a pretty good view. Morning, my darlings. I wasn't sure whether to continue the vlog today, but I'm going to stop this vlog in about an hour's time and then move on to the next one, so that it kind of wraps up what we've been talking about in today's this video. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh dear, well last night was great fun. I'm going to talk to you while putting in my, where's it gone? Heatless wave set. I've attached all of the clips that I use while doing it to the actual silk corsage. I'm still trying not to use any heat on my hair, even though we have got friends and family coming over today for our Jubilee garden party, which you'll see in the next vlog. I think maybe I need my hair to be a tiny bit drier. I say I'm not using any heat, I'm still using a hairdryer. I'm reducing my heat. Okay, that should do. I'm looking quite luminous this morning. I'm going to pop a little bit of fake tan on once I've got my hair up and out of the way. You guys have seen me do this many a time before. I feel like I'm in the swing of it, but you still can never tell how these curls are going to come out. Sometimes they're fantastic, sometimes they just don't really do anything. I have put in some of this Bumble & Bumble styling cream, so hopefully that might just add a tiny bit more hold. We do have a sunny morning, but it's a really weird forecast. We don't know if it's going to rain today or if it's going to be lovely. Originally everyone was saying that today was going to be the hot day, but it was a little bit cloudy when we woke up, and it is forecast some rain later on. But hopefully, I really hope it doesn't, because I would like us to be outside for the whole day. So today is one of those days where I really wish that I could duplicate myself, because it's currently 10:45 and George and Petra are arriving at 2. Our friends are arriving at around 3ish, and I've just got so much I need to do before then. I haven't made anything to eat yet, so I'd like to make a cake, I'd like to make a jelly. Jelly obviously takes a long time to set. I was going to do like a floral ice thing as well to keep the wine cool, but I definitely don't think that would have time to freeze. I'm really worried that my hair is too wet for this, and my hair won't even look good for later. Never mind, I can get all of my stuff done with my hair like this. Yeah, it's quite wet down there. I also need to fake tan, so I'm going to put on some 1 hour express tan and hope that it actually works in a couple of hours, and I can have a quick body shower before George and Petra arrive. I need to pick some salad leaves. I think we're going to do pizzas and salads later on. We've not really prepared too much for this garden party. I say garden party, there's only going to be 6 of us. Yeah, we haven't really prepared that much for it, so it's very much just pulling some bits together today. But Charlie and I are quite well practiced when it comes to hosting, so we kind of don't even need to like discuss anymore. Both Charlie and I have our different roles, and we kind of like know what we're doing. I make any cakes. I don't always make cakes, but I thought for the Jubilee it'd be nice to do. I think I'm going to do a lemon and lavender, as you'll have seen earlier in the vlog. And I'll pick the salad leaves, put them in, clean them, put them in ice. Charlie will then make them into a salad later on. Charlie normally cleans the house, like dashes around with a vacuum cleaner, and I will make it pretty. I'll bring some more flowers in from the garden, change the water in the flowers that are already here. Also, to add to the things I need to do this morning, I actually need to go and get some of the ingredients, because annoyingly we don't have enough butter for the buttercream. I also don't actually have any jelly, so the jelly may not happen, but I really would like it to. What else do I need to do? I decided this morning would be a good idea to put a wash on, so I need to hang some washing out. I would like to just go down and tidy the kitchen garden, because I think whenever we have friends over, I need to just go and like brush the edges down and like smooth out the soil, which sounds ridiculously OTT, but actually, ooh, I need another bubble. The pigeon, actually they're not pigeons, the birds that aren't pigeons, don't actually know what they are. 2 seconds, this is requiring concentration for the twist. There we go. Yeah, they just kind of like scuff their feet around and kind of dig in the vegetable garden to look for worms, which is very, very annoying. I wish they wouldn't do it. What I do now is I turn, I think I already mentioned this, maybe in this vlog, maybe in the last one, I turn the Dyson fan on, because then it kind of hopefully helps to dry my hair. Can't remember if I've taken my hair burst today. I think I have. Okay, so I've just popped some of my Vita Liberata tanning drops on my face. I will give those a few moments to absorb before I put anything else on my skin. So now I'm going to turn the camera off, apply my fake tan, and then carry on getting ready. Okay, it's about an hour later. You may not be able to tell that any time has passed, but I've put in another load of washing. I have emptied 2 washing loads onto the dryers. I've made myself the most delicious morning smoothie. I've been, ooh, suddenly just upped itself. I bought some of the acai berry pouches from Ocado, and they're great to have in the freezer. But just in case you forget to have fresh strawberries in, I used a molten brown body polish in the shower just now. I shouldn't really have exfoliated straight before fake tanning, but I thought I would just do it gently. And oh my goodness, my skin is so smooth. Seriously smooth. So I'm gonna have to shower again, maybe just before George and Petra arrive, so in like an hour and a half, to wash off my tan. Still don't know what I'm gonna wear today. Gosh, I hope my hair dries. I've also got the table linen all ready. I don't know if it's gonna rain or not, so I'm just gonna have it all ready, and I'll just lay the table like 10 minutes before they're due to arrive. Petra's normally really good at updating me with their precise ETA, which I'm always very grateful for. I wish I could always ask my friends to turn the find a friend thing on when they're about to arrive. Would that be weird? Would that be a bit stalkery? Because I like to know when people start coming down the country lanes, because that means I've got 15 minutes until arrival, so I can just freshen everything up and make sure everything's looking great. So yes, that's the plan for today. I'm really excited now. I feel a little bit more on top of things. Charlie has also told me that he can pop in to M&S, which means I don't need to go into town to get the ingredients. I think if I make the jelly first, then it should have more of a chance of setting, because jelly sets pretty quickly, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure it does. Just popping some SPF 50 on. This is the Sarah Chapman Skinny Sis. I've also just sent out our Friday newsletter. We've got some great discount codes as always in the newsletter, so if you guys are not signed up to it yet, I will leave, as there always is, the link to sign up to our newsletter in the description box down below. Lots of you were asking about the Straw Top Cottage bookings as well. We are currently fully booked for the time that we have opened it up for. However, we are working on a brand new website. It's going to be absolutely beautiful, and that should be going live very soon, so we'll be releasing more bookings very soon. And if you're signed up to my newsletter, or if you signed up to the Straw Top Cottage newsletter, then you'll be amongst the first to hear about that if you would like to book yourself in for a little staycation. Anyway, darlings, I feel like I already did my makeup with you in this vlog once before, so I'm not going to do that. I am gonna actually bid you farewell, because I know that this vlog would be too much if I included our garden party and all the prep for that today. So I know it's a bit of a tease, but I'm going to share that with you in the next vlog, which will be Tuesday. So you've not got too long to wait. So darlings, I hope you've had the most amazing Jubilee long weekend. Let me know in the comments down below what you did to celebrate, and yeah, I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye. Oh, leave the word jubilant in your comments if you got to the end of this video. I'm loving the word jubilant at the moment. I'm jubilant that you watched to the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.